Welcome to my little victory garden. Today, we're canning some figs from the garden. Spiced figs, actually. Sorry I didn't catch everything in this photo, but we've got 4 pounds of figs, a cup and a half of brown sugar, a mix of cinnamon, cloves, ginger, which you're not seeing, and allspice, and a cup of orange juice. This is actually going to be a pretty quick video. I will link the website that I got the recipe from in the description. But a lot of my fig preserve recipes call for doing this. I don't think this one specifically did. But I pour boiling water over the figs after I've rinsed them. Kind of a quick blanching kind of thing. I also do this whenever I dry them. And then in a large pot, because I'm doing like a double recipe on this because I have a lot of figs this year. I put the orange juice, the brown sugar. I used ground allspice because I didn't have any whole. And then in the cheesecloth, I tied up the ginger, the cinnamon sticks, and the whole cloves. And I just tie them to the handle of the pot here, so that I'm not trying to fish out this little bag later. This kind of keeps it all in one place and makes it easier to get it out. Then comes the figs. This year I've had an abundance of figs, I assume because we got so much rain in the spring compared to what we'd been getting the last few years. But I cut off the stem end because I don't like the texture of it. And it's a little tougher than the rest of the fig, whereas the rest of its fig is very soft at this stage. And then I quarter it and put those in the pot. And I've got a lot of these to do because it's 4 pounds. I think that's the most time-consuming part of this recipe, is cutting up all those figs. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me cut up every single one of those figs. But once they're done, you'll see how many it fills this pot. You can't even see much of the spice bag anymore. And I just start stirring and working to get all the liquid and stuff to coat these while it is on a medium heat. And I'm stirring frequently during it, but I'm also taking some time in between this to start cleaning up some of my dishes. But I just stir. So once it's cooked a little bit and the figs are getting soft, I will take out a potato masher and start mashing up the figs. I have also in the past used an immersion blender, but I just really didn't want to clean it today. And this is almost as quick. Also leaves me some nice large hunks. I kind of like the texture of this. And of course, I just keep cooking it until it is nice and thick. And then once it's nice and thick, I pull it off the heat and remove the spice bag. I'll also scrape off some of the excess jam that's clinging to it because I don't want anything to go to waste. And the whole bag goes into the compost. There's not like any salt or oils in there. It's just sugar and spices, fig goo, and the cheesecloth and tie is all 100% cotton, so that will all compost down. And I have sterilized the jars in my electric pressure canner that my lovely daughter got me for Mother's Day. And I've pulled those out and start pouring in the warm fig jam. Being careful not to overfill it, but yet fill it all the way to where the spirally stuff is for the screw the jar on. You know what I'm talking about, right? The threading. to jar threading. Okay. Me and words this year, just crazy. You'll notice I used a spoon to pull out some excess, and then I pour that onto the next jar and wipe this one with a paper towel with some vinegar. And I have boiled the lids to sterilize those. Not all canning recipes seem to call for that anymore, but that's what we did when I was a child and my grandmother taught me to can, so that's what I did. And I'm just pulling that out of the hot water with the little magnetized stick thingy, and screw the ring on to finger tight. And yeah, the jar is hot, as is the jam. So I do recommend using a hand towel or something to hold it. And then I just stick that back into the canner. And I used my pressure canner for about half the jars, and then the rest went into a stock pot for me to do a water bath canning of. But yeah, this pressure canner thing does do water bath canning, which is how I used it. You'll note I don't have the little weight on the steam release there, so that it will work more as a water bath canner instead of a pressure canner. And at the end, I have 13 jars of fig jam, specifically spiced fig jam. This, I think, is one of my favorite versions of fig preserves, and this is what it looks like on toast. Isn't that beautiful? I had a little bit left over that didn't fit in all the jars. And I keep a canning journal this year. I've had trouble kind of remembering, well, where did I get that recipe? What was it? How much did I actually make? And so I've been keeping track of all of that this year. But thank you for watching. If you're enjoying these, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you.